Without asking, when I finally confronted her, I discovered something that made me question everything I thought I knew about her when I moved in with Jessica 6 months ago. She seemed like the perfect roommate, clean, quiet, similar style, on. We even wore the same size, which felt like a fun coincidence. At first I didn't mind when she'd ask to borrow a sweater or dress for a date, girl code right, but then I started noticing my favorite pieces disappearing from my closet, only to reappear days later, sometimes with different scents or tiny stains. I didn't, was always the same excuse, part her running late, emergency, forgot to ask. I started feeling like I was sharing my wardrobe with a ghost. The breaking point came when my brand new at $200 dress, parent tags still on parent, vanished the day before my job interview. I'd specifically bought it for this moment, and suddenly it was gone. I found it 3 days later in her laundry basket, reeking of cigarettes and with makeup stains on the collar. Jessica doesn't smoke, and she barely wears makeup. That evening I decided to discuss boundaries. This dress was for my interview, and since she was wearing my pajamas, my slippers, and my face mask, the expensive something in her eyes looked different. Pan has to stop. I don't mind sharing occasionally, but this feels like you are living. Can I? And what I saw made my stomach drop. Her closet was completely empty except for a few basic items. No dresses, no cute tops, no accessories, nothing that resembled a stylish girl to make rent. I kept borrowing yours because I didn't want you to know I was broke. I didn't want you to see me as pathering all the time. She'd seemed so put together, so confident, she from waiting outside office buildings, nervous smoking before operated. Here I was annoyed about clothes while she was fighting to keep her life together. And girls like you don't understand girls like me. You buy $200 dresses for interviews. I've been eating Orminal for weeks on her bedroom floor and went through my entire closet together. I gave her half my wardrobe hurdle, not as loans but as gifts. We created a shared system where she could borrow anything freely, no questions asked. 6 months later, Jessica landed an amazing job. She's slowly rebuilding her wardrobe, but we still share clothes all the time. Last week she borrowed my lucky interview dress for her promotion meeting. This time I insisted, sometimes actually drowning, and your clothes are the only life preserver they can reach.